Welcome in, welcome in. This is the Neo65 Core Plus, the new version. First impressions, very nice. The anode is noticeably smoother than the previous version, so whatever hype they were talking about the anode, it's legit. It's very, very, very smooth. Very, very nice finishing. I almost want to say smoother than the DDS anode, but I'd have to pull out a DDS anode to compare. This one does have the stainless steel inserts instead of batteries installed. I did double check that. Very nice. This one's built hot swap with MX Blacks on alu. I did have problems with the V4 Night V4s. My first impressions of the Night V4 is they are definitely not clackier than V3. And I actually had problems with the spacebar. I couldn't even fix it. It was rattling like crazy. I had to rip apart the whole board just to take it out and switch this back to a V3. As soon as I switched to the V3, spacebar is perfect. The exact same wire, the exact same switch, the exact same spacebar. So it wasn't those. Sometimes you think it's a warped spacebar or a warped wire. This was actually just swapping two housings out from V4 to V3. These ones I've left as V4s. I definitely don't think they're clackier. You'll see it when I do the mod test. I should also mention this is the Mont Blanc colorway. And it leans, it's supposed to be gray gold, but it leans a little pink. And the reason I say that is look how well Pono works with it. Pono's got pink legends. That's how you know this board leans pink. I do have my Duo, which is a sand gold color. And you'll see this is sand gold. This is Mont Blanc. Depending on how the light hits it, you can see they are slightly different. But you'll see like the Mont Blanc wants to lean pink a lot more than the Duo does. The Duo seems to look a lot more neutral. And sits, you know, gray gold more often. This one sits pink fairly easily. It's almost like my Rama Mauve versus Cordio, which is like more actual sand gold. Alright, let's get on with the sound. Welcome back, welcome back. Sounds pretty damn good. My first impressions is because of this bigger copper back, it is probably deeper than a Neo65, the OG. Whether it's worth the premium, I think probably, because it does feel nicer, it does feel heftier. I know it's 3.8 pounds unbuilt without the PCB and the switches. I waited when I got the board at work. Sounds great. MX Blacks on alu as expected. This is the OG 65 plate. I've only got the PP plate for the new one, which I haven't tried yet. But the old 65 plates do work, which I've got tons of, so that's a good sign. I don't have the relief cut in the OG plate, so I can't confirm whether the new relief cut actually makes a difference or not. But this spacebar is great with a V3 stab and a V4 wire. Alright, stay tuned, hit like and subscribe. I'm going to be putting this board through its paces As the polling shows, I'm going to run this against the OG 65 with the back-to-back test for sure. I'm going to run Cilantros on PP and probably on the Neo65 back-to-back for sure, because we're trying to figure out the differences between this board and the OG and whether it's worth the extra money. My preliminary findings again, it's a little bit deeper, at least from memory, but I haven't had time to actually kick it with a proper back-to-back. But yeah, so far so good. As you know, obviously this one's way easier to deal with because you just pull the assembly and it's got cocoa pins. The OG, you gotta take out 2 screws, pull the plate, pull the ribbon cable, slide it through. So this is significantly easier to use. And I will run it against more expensive boards like my 910 and my Forever once I get the same switches and same builds in both, and I can run back-to-backs. And so let's see how high this strikes compared to you know, something like the Core 60, which was striking really good. So I think this one may strike as well. All right, stay tuned. Lots more to come with this board.